Hello student. Today I will discuss on the motor and electromagnetic induction. Clear? Electromagnetic induction. Motor. In the last session, I have described the different parts of the motors, just like the armature. Armature is a device in which a soft iron core mounted over a shaft. The insulated copper wire wound around the soft iron core. It is called armature. You can see, suppose that this is your rectangular coil. This is the rectangular coil. A, B, C, D. This is the split ring. Clear? This is a split ring, C1 and C2. The two ends of the rectangular coil are fixed with the C1 and C2. There is a brush, carbon brush, which just touches the split ring, which just touches the split ring. This is the carbon brushes B1 and B2. And the carbon brushes connected to a source of electricity. It clear? ABCD is a rectangular coil. In axle in its shaft, a split ring is fixed. It is also known as the commutator. A split ring, also called commutator. इसे हम commutator भी कहते हैं. Clear? These two parts of the half ring are insulated between them. ये जो दो भाग है स्प्लिट रिंग का, यह बीच में इंसुलेटेड रहता है. And it is mounted over the shaft of rectangular coil. The rectangular coil can freely rotate between horseshoe magnet, between the horseshoe magnet. It can freely rotate. This is the north pole of horseshoe magnet. This is the south pole. Clear? This is the horseshoe magnet. This is the horseshoe magnet. Clear? The magnetic field lines are emerging from the north pole. ये क्या हो रही है? नॉर्थ पोल से इमर्ज कर रही है और साउथ पोल में जाकर मर्ज हो जाती है. When the rectangular coil is parallel, all the magnetic field line passes the surface of the over the surface of the rectangular coil. जब यह पैरेलल होता है, हॉरिजेंटल होता है, उस समय ये सभी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइन इससे होकर पास कर जाते हैं और मर्ज टू द साउथ पोल. इट क्लियर? B1 and B2 is the brushes. C1, C2 the split ring called commutator. B1, B2 connected to the source of electricity. Clear? We can make a switch. When switch is on, the current is start to flowing in the circuit. The current through the B1 enter into the C1. B1 के जरिए C1 स्प्लिट रिंग C1 में प्रवेश करता है और इससे होता हुआ यह जो है रेक्टेंगुलर कॉइल में फ्लो करता है. इट क्लियर? एंड लीव द रेक्टेंगुलर कॉइल थ्रू द स्प्लिट रिंग C2 एंड go to the carbon brush B. So you can see the direction of current in the coil is direction of current in coil बराबर ABCD. क्या है? ABCD. क्लियर? अब क्या होता है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू द horseshoe magnet and magnetic field produced around the arm AB and CD of rectangular coil due to the current. The two magnetic field impose a force. ये दोनों मिलकर क्या करते हैं? एक फोर्स लगाते हैं ऑन द रेक्टेंगुलर कॉइल. ठीक है? इस पर जो फोर्स लगता है इन द डायरेक्शन F एंड दिस इज द डायरेक्शन F. What will be the direction of magnetic force? The force acting on each arm AB and CD. We can determine by apply the Fleming left hand rule. So this is the direction of the magnetic field, and this is the direction of magnetic field, and this is the direction of the current, and this is the direction of the force applied on the current carrying coil. It clear? So this is the direction of the force is downward. So arm AB go down, नीचे की ओर जाता है. Clear? Similarly, we can apply the left hand rule for arm CD. This is the direction of current, this is the direction of magnetic field, this is the direction of force. So this force is acting upward and this force acting downward. So arm AB CD go up. यह ऊपर की ओर जाता है और यह नीचे की ओर जाता है. Clear? The two forces F and F, FAB and FCD make a couple, constitute a couple. ये दोनों मिलकर क्या बनाते हैं? एक कपुल that produce a torque in coil, due to which the coil turn. इस आर्म में जो फोर्स लगता है और इस आर्म में बोथ फोर्सेज आर इक्वल इन मैग्नीट्यूड बट अपोजिट इन डायरेक्शन. बोथ फोर्सेज आर इक्वल. बोथ फोर्सेज आर इक्वल in magnitude and opposite in direction. ठीक है, इसलिए दोनों फोर्सेज क्या है? AB और FCD यानी फोर्स इन आर्म AB, फोर्स इन आर्म CD constitute a couple that, है ना, प्रोड्यूस ए टॉर्क इन द कॉइल ड्यू टू विच द कॉइल टर्न. इसके कारण क्या होता है? कॉइल जो है टर्न कर जाता है. 1/4 रोटेशन. इन 1/4 रोटेशन द आर्म CD is up. This is your rectangular coil. In 1/4 rotation, arm CD is up and arm AB is down. Clear? So the split ring C1 is up and split ring C1 is the below. So the contact between the split ring and the carbon brush are broken. जो स्प्लिट रिंग के और कार्बन ब्रश के बीच में जो कांटेक्ट है, वह संपर्क है, वह टूट जाता है. इन दिस केस देयर इज नो करंट इन द कॉइल. अब इस स्थिति में, है ना, आफ्टर नो करंट इन कॉइल, तब ऐसी स्थिति में कॉइल में कोई करंट नहीं है. बट ड्यू टू inertia, the coil continue to move. क्या होता है? कॉइल जो है मूव कर जाता है. आफ्टर हाफ रोटेशन के बाद the position of arm AB and CD interchange, है ना. The position of arm AB and CD are interchange. अब आर्म AB और CD क्या हो जाती है? इंटरचेंज कर जाती है. अब क्या हो गया? इंटरचेंज कर. क्लियर? नाउ वी कैन सी the C2 comes at this position and C1 is here. The split ring की जो पोजीशन है वह बदल जाती है. C2 now come in the contact of B1 and C1 in the contact of B2. Again the current is enter through B1 to C2 and through C2 to arm DC and arm BA, and leaving the coil through C1 B2. Clear? So the current in the direction of current in coil बराबर DCBA. We can compare the first and the second. The direction of current is ABCD and the direction of current known DCBA. That means the direction of current in the coil is reversed. Okay? In the same way, again the two forces on arm CD and arm AB act, and we can again apply the third Fleming's left hand rule to find the direction of forces. We get the same way. The direction of force in the arm CD is downward and the force in the arm AB is upward. Is it clear? अब इसमें क्या होगा, या क्या होगा, अपवर्ड होगा. It clear? So again the arm CD go down. Similar, the two forces constitute the couple that make a torque, produce a torque in the coil due to which it turn. और फिर क्या होता है, यह टर्न कर जाता है. आर्म CD go down, arm CD go down and arm AB go up. आर्म AB जो है ऊपर की ओर होता है और आर्म CD जो है नीचे की ओर जाता है. ठीक है? After the 3/4 rotation, the contact of a split ring with the carbon brush is again broken down. In this case there is, अब आर्म जो है क्या होगा, आर्म AB जो है ऊपर की ओर और CD क्या है, नीचे की ओर आ जाता है. तो स्प्लिट रिंग C1 ऊपर और C2 नीचे. ऐसी स्थिति में कार्बन B1 और B2 से संपर्क जो है टूट जाता है. अब तक तो नो करंट इन कॉइल. अब ऐसी स्थिति में कॉइल में कोई करंट नहीं, बट ड्यू टू द इनर्शिया, बट ड्यू टू इनर्शिया the coil continue to move. ठीक है, लेकिन इनर्शिया के कारण यह कंटिन्यू कर जाता है, घूमने लगता है. ठीक है ना. आफ्टर वन रोटेशन, आफ्टर 360 degree, that is the one complete rotation. One complete rotation. AB कहां चला आया, फिर यहां पर, और CD कहां चला गया, यहां पर. C2 कहां गया, यहां पर, और यहां C1 आ गया. फिर द original position, initial position we get after complete one rotation. And as long as the current passes through the coil, this situation is repeated again and again. Is it clear? The axle of the armature joined with any device, हम किसी इस डिवाइस से इसको जोड़ देते हैं, दैट मेक द रोटेट. हम पंप से जोड़ दें तो पंप रोटेट होता है. वॉशिंग मशीन में इसको जोड़ दें तो वॉशिंग मशीन को यह घुमाता. तो ये चीजें जो है, दिस इज द मोटर. The function of a split ring is only to change the direction of the current in the coil so that the armature move in one direction. The function of commutator is reverse the direction of current so that the armature move in one direction. तो इससे क्या होता है, कम्यूटेटर का फंक्शन है डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट जो है कॉइल में चेंज कर देना, जिससे कि यह जो है मोटर जो है एक ही दिशा में घूमता रहे. दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ द मोटर. I know this year this topic is not in your syllabus, but according to the ISC, CBSC advice to give the knowledge, the deleted syllabus to the student. So that is why I describe the function of the motor. Is it clear? Now we talk a little talk on the electromagnetic induction. What is the electromagnetic induction? Listen. In the motor, the electrical energy converted into the mechanical energy. यहां पर हम इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी को मैकेनिकल एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. We have used the rectangular coil, horseshoe magnet, a split ring, carbon brushes, and source of the electricity. But in the electromagnetic induction, we constitute a relative motion between the coil and the magnet that makes a momentary current introduced in the coil. A momentary current is introduced in the coil. So, electromagnetic induction is the principle which is used to generate the electricity. In electromagnetic induction, the mechanical energy converted into the electrical energy. To constitute the relative motion between the coil and the magnet, we have to expense mechanical energy, and that mechanical energy converted into the electrical energy. So how can we define the electromagnetic induction? In when we going to define electromagnet, the phenomenon in which a momentary current is produced in a coil due to the relative motion set up between the coil and the magnet is called electromagnetic induction. The current induced in the coil, produced in the coil, is called induced current, and the potential difference constitute between the two ends of the coil is called induced potential difference. Here we use this word in other way, electromotive force, EMF. Now we see in the same figure. इसी फिगर पर जरा हम इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन के बारे में कुछ समझें. When the coil is horizontally, that is the parallel to the electromagnetic field lines. ये जो field lines है बिल्कुल इसके parallel है. So all the field lines are passage over the surface of the coil. Is it clear? अब ये जो है coil है, suppose that this is the coil. So all the field lines are passed through the surface, over the surface of the coil. अब इससे होकर ये पास कर जाते हैं. If we move it, the sum of the passage and some are cut down by this surface. As we move, the cutting of the, that means the prevented by the surface, which do not cross it to the go to the south pole. So the number of the field lines cutted by the surface increases. अब जैसे जैसे इसको हम रोटेट करते हैं वैसे वैसे नंबर ऑफ फील्ड लाइंस जो कट हो रही है उसकी संख्या में क्या हो रही है, वृद्धि हो रही है. When it becomes perpendicularly, that is 1/4 rotation, that is 90 degree, in position of 90 degree, move by 90 degree. All the field lines are cutted by this surface. So, introduction induce of the current in the coil is depend on the number of electromagnetic number of the magnetic field lines crossed by the surface of the coil. Is it clear? So the number of the field lines which is crossed by the surface cross section of the armature, the current induced in the coil depend on the number of the field lines crossed by the surface of the coil. In the next session, I will discuss on this. Today I give you some introductory about the electromagnetic induction. In the next section, I will describe it briefly. Thanks.